Wonderful. Let's see how this pans out. It's an adventure. You just said the word adventure. Oh, it's an adventure. Okay, we're live. What? Do you like adventures or do you like choose your own adventure, you fucking nerd? Burned! Okay. Yeah, I appreciate it.
There are therapists. There are tech people.
Guys, thank you for your constant patience. Yeah, I don't even have any excuses. You know what?
No, it's my fault.
Fuck excuses.
I fucking had to replace a phone.
Oh, well, I wasn't even talking about that.
Oh.
This is a Wi-Fi problem. Oh. God, you're so unprofessional. Fucking idiot. Unprofessional.
Dustin, come over here.
We got a surprise for you all.
Yeah, team, sit on my lap.
Just sit. Yeah.
Team Dustin in the house. Hello.
That's the grossest thing you've ever seen.
It's very gross.
I'm uncomfortable.
I know.
I'm uncomfortable, and it's only second to the amount of bunnies being thrown around.
Oh yeah. Oh, you get to hear us say bunny.
I don't like it.
Disgusting.
Why bunny? What was the origin story?
I think I called her Bunny one time, and then she was just like,
Oh, I
That's
like
it?
that.
Did you like it, or were you kind of making fun of it at first, and then
No,
it became a...
I liked
Oh, okay.
it.
Because I find that a lot of nicknames that are sincere often stem from you wanting to make fun of something,
Yeah.
and then it becomes sincere.
No,
you know?
I just liked it.
Well,
I called her Bunny, and then she took it from me, and she started calling me Bunny.
Mariah Schmidt said, "Wait, asses first." They didn't get an ass shot.
Oh, nice.
Oh.
Sorry, Dustin.
Does Dustin want to do an ass shot?
Go ahead, ask.
A little bit of that. A little bit of working on the life. It's so big. I know. Well, every time I'm like trying to set things up without a fail, there's like my ass just like waving across the screen. And I'm like, where is it? And they all get a pretty nice.
Mariah Schmidt says, "Now tell the Tinder story so we can hear it." What Tinder story?
Oh, yeah. Dustin fucking thinks he's so funny. So him and his friend Kelsey is his best friend's girlfriend, and she came over and they activated Dustin's Tinder.
We were on Tinder. We were playing around on Tinder because we used to like put it up on the screen and like swipe and look through profiles because it's fun. It's fun
Before you guys were dating?
Oh no, a few weeks ago.
Oh,
as a gag, and then he put a picture of Kelsey on the end of his Tinder profile, and the bio said, "My friend is
my friend's girlfriend needs friends."
Yeah.
And then we put like a bio asking for friends for her.
This is what you do for fun?
This is a fucking hilarious
Is this
joke.
what people do for fun in Virginia?
Yeah.
Is that just...
Wow.
You've exhausted every other option?
Yeah, he was like, "Hey babe, sorry, I've just been playing on Tinder," and I was like, "Oh, that's fun."
You're like, that's not a game,
that's
right?
funny. That's a fun thing.
No. Okay, first off, we don't need to get into how unfair it is you treat me for downloading Tinder when you have done so much more.
What have I done? I didn't do anything. I had an orgy, but it was with women.
And it was cleared.
Yeah,
right?
It was cleared. It was pre-cleared.
But you know what? Now that I'm thinking of it, there's nothing inherently wrong with the Tinder, with him being on Tinder.
No. I was just like, oh, you got jokes?
So cavalier.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I did it because I knew I hoped that you would trust me.
No, I trust
No.
Absolutely not. I never
Yeah,
trust a
never.
man. It doesn't even matter if,
Yeah.
it's you.
He also, we have fans in Virginia, Molly, shout out to Molly. And I think really you were worried that Molly was going to see you on Tinder and screenshot. Like
report
I have
back.
spies, and he knows that. So that's really why you told on yourself.
We've
Yeah,
got
sure.
hoes in every area
we
code.
really do. Really do.
Do you want to read an advice question?
Yes.
Let's see if anybody had anything to say about that.
Hmm.
Oh, Vince says Dustin keeps showing up on my people you might know on Facebook, even though Andrea is our only mutual friend. It's
Oh.
weird.
You
I
sliding
tr-
into people's DMs, babe?
No.
Try adding him. I mean,
why not?
why
Yeah.
not, Vince? Vince, I can vouch for Vince.
Yeah, I can vouch for Vince too.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
After this, then.
Vince works at the Lego store and he makes like big, elaborate, like Lego art pieces. And
Oh,
stuff.
that's guaranteed.
Yeah.
fun.
He made one of me and Emily. He made like a hot, and he also made like a hot mess logo. It was mad cool.
It was real cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Awesome.
that's what I look for in a friend are like applicable skills.
Yeah, I agree.
What's
And
the resume?
thriftiness.
Yeah.
And what else?
Sluttiness.
Sluttiness.
Yeah.
Those are like the three. That's the 3-pronged approach. that
Sluttiness, thriftiness, and applicable
Mhm,
skills.
mhm.
Yeah. And
I would argue sluttiness is an applicable skill.
yeah, I agree.
That's true. I have an
Yeah.
applicable skill for sucking dick.
Yeah.
Okay, this is an advice question that we received. If you would like some advice on the show, you can email us at hotmesscomedyhour@gmail, or you can just slide right into our DMs. We read those too, which is Hot Mess Comedy Hour on Insta.
Yeah, I mean the roach blowjob story was
Via
was it
email.
no DM.
Oh, DM.
And it was like, whoa.
Yeah.
I like stopped in my tracks.
Some people ignore their DMs. We have nothing better to do with our time.
Yeah.
We
Please.
read every single DM, respond to them, and sometimes we'll read them on air. So
Yeah.
this is what you call an interactive experience. All right. I recently ended a 3-year relationship.
Oh, I'm about to do that.
Oh.
Over-
Live on air. Here we go.
It was
Dustin's Tinder fucking jokes.
it was pretty mutual. Our lives were moving in 2 different directions with career goals when we wanted to move in together, start a family, etc. Fair enough. That's totally a legit reason to break up.
Yeah.
My ex asked if we could be friends, and I'm just not there yet.
Sorry.
Oh, we're going to tilt the camera up a little bit.
Dustin's like a severed head.
My ex asked to be friends, and I'm just not there yet. I wish the best for him, but truly don't know what we would talk about as I'm still processing him not being in my life anymore. I feel like my whole world was turned upside down, and I need a break from him so I can stand on my own. How long after a breakup do you think you can have a healthy friendship with an ex, if at all? I'm going to defer this question to
Ooh.
you because you're the only person. I've never had a friendship with an ex.
I mean, we were friends when we were exes, you and I,
Yeah, I think it took about 2-3 months.
for us to be friends.
Yeah.
Who made the first call?
I'm pretty
Or
sure
was it like text call?
It was like Andrea calling in the middle of the night.
No.
Complaining about not being able to
N-
sleep.
No. Yes.
I'm pretty sure it was. I'm pretty sure we had texted earlier that day just to see how the other one was doing, and then you called me and you're like, I can't sleep. And I was like, okay.
I'm trying to think how you went back to Virginia. I was slutting it up pretty quickly.
Nice.
I don't know when we started texting. I would like your videos a lot.
Yeah.
Because they were really funny.
There was definitely a month or 2 of no contact.
Yes, for sure.
Yeah.
I think that it depends on the situation, obviously, because when you guys broke up, it was like one of you was moving away and it
Yeah.
wasn't practical, and for like it's a little different if
if it's like a for real breakup.
right.
Although I feel like we were close to breaking up anyways.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
moving away kind of just like was like, oh well,
That's convenient.
whoops, here we go. Bye.
We can blame it on the travel.
Oh,
Yeah.
I gotta go.
Should we stay together a long No? Okay, good.
I think like you have to judge. I feel like this is a terrible answer,
Yeah.
but you have to judge for yourself what's going to make you upset.
Yeah.
And if it's going to make you upset or uncomfortable or inconvenienced or anything, if it's going to make you feel bad in any way, just tell that person that you can't be friends right now, and they should respect that, because I don't think it's not an uncommon thing.
No.
Most people who break up are not able to hang out.
Yeah, I feel like if it's 3 years, then at least 3 months of like limited
It's, like,
contact to
solo
know.
time.
Yeah, I feel like no contact. I mean, I don't. Dustin's my only ex that I ever like really actually remain friends with. Yeah, you
Mazel tov.
friend zone.
I got her.
That's
Tricked her.
how I got back in.
The friend zone can often lead to the bone
Get
zone.
back to the bone zone, but all my other exes, they were like out of my life.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's most people, you know.
Yeah.
I get it. It can be hard when your life has been so intertwined with
Yeah,
someone for
But for that
years.
reason, I feel like you got to cut the cord right away because you
Yeah.
need to learn how to be your own person. When
and you're never gonna find somebody else too who like is more suited to you if you still have this like pseudo relationship
Yeah.
that's kind of like still there but not.
Yeah. My boyfriend that I lived with when I was younger, I mean, it was a stupid relationship, but I guess it's my other most serious relationship. Sorry, babe. When he moved out of New York, I was really like a fish out of water because all of my friends were his friends, and we just spent all our time together, and we
Yeah.
lived together. So much
That's rough.
like respect for how weird this transition period is, but like I feel like tis the time to like, you know, start working out again or start doing like a class or some sort of like activity where you're meeting new people, or like do a thing you've always wanted to do but you were coupled
but,
up.
like, people always say that, and when I would hear that, like I would always hear people say like, join a fucking rec team for
I mean, you don't have to
kickball.
be a dweeb and join a basketball team,
You know what
but
I mean? But like, there's not very many things. Like, I guess like if you're into art, you could take an art class. Like that's a fairly normal thing. But
Yeah.
most hobbies are solo activities.
yeah,
Don't you think?
but you're gonna have more time. You need to fill the time.
Yeah.
You
You,
need to-
know what you need to do? You need to get in touch with friends that maybe you've fallen out of contact with,
Yeah,
that maybe you haven't hung out with in a while because you were on the weekends snuggling with your boyfriend and ignoring them.
yeah.
Listen, no judgment.
Time
It
to pay the
happens.
piper.
And you need to ask them to hang out, maybe invite them to do something fun with you, invite them to a comedy show or a
Rebuild.
concert.
Well, I'm always also, I think it's very important to keep your friends, keep your friendships while you're in a relationship.
Totally.
It's very short-sighted to just be like, I'm the boyfriend girl now, because that's
even if you're gonna get married and stuff like that, one person cannot be the sole source of happiness for
No.
you. That's so toxic.
because then you get divorced and you're single and you're 65
Well, yes,
and
but
you have no friends.
yes, but even if you don't, I'm saying like it's just not.
No, it's not. It's a weird way to live.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't want to be somebody's one source of light.
No, that's too much. Yeah, I think cut it off for like several months. I think you can bring it back, but slowly over time. And you also have to like, sorry, babe, you're like,
I can get up. I have a sharp ass, and I'm just like.
no,
sitting
I
around.
like it. I like it.
Yeah, Dustin, you're free to.
No, you're not. I've got you
Go
in
at
my
any
grips.
time.
Yeah, she's got me trapped.
My
here.
talons are in their side.
Do you have an opinion? Can I give you the mic?
Oh, I mean, I can talk. Hi. I already hit the camera.
You're
Give me a
fucking
second.
up.
I'm fucking up.
It's fine. No, it's fine.
It's fine.
So yeah, I mean, I agree with everything you guys say. I mean, just cut it off. Don't even talk to them. Like seriously.
That's not exactly what
No,
I said.
I know.
Like, cut her the fuck out.
No, I mean, like
Cut
just-
him out of all your pictures.
No, I mean, as in like, just don't talk to them. No interaction for
No, I know
like
what cutting
3
someone
months.
off means. I'm just
I-
joking. God, this has already
No,
gone
I don't-
awry.
You know what? This is a comedy podcast,
Uh-huh.
and I apologize for that.
Mhm.
I thought we were doing serious, so that we could
Right,
give
right,
serious
right,
advice.
right,
Cut them out of their life. Kill them. No, just go 3 months without talking to them, and then
and then see
if-
how you feel.
Yeah, see if you want to do it. If not, I mean, who cares? You can just cut them out of your life permanently.
When did you, wow, ice cold.
Mhm.
When we started talking, when did you know, like, oh, she's trying to like get back in there? Or I feel like we were mutually trying to get back in there.
Sure.
I would say Andrea was
I would say
more so
Andrea's-
trying to get back in there.
It was a little bit of 60-40. Andrea on the 60.
Andrea was on the 69.
Okay.
Hey.
What was it? I'd say it was like the first time you called me in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, she wants it. She fucking wants it. And then it was the wedding. When you came to the wedding.
The dry hump wedding.
Yeah, when I was like, I don't know if I should still invite you to the wedding, and then you were like, no, I want to come, and I was like, okay. Yeah. When you came to a wedding with me, that's when I realized when you agreed to come to the wedding.
Yeah. Well, I was also dating someone else.
I know.
Yeah. So
sorry for them.
yeah. Well, he's dead to me. But yeah. Yeah.
What a
actually,
funny turn of events.
I know. This is funny, Dustin. Like when we dry humped at the wedding, and then he drove me to the train to the bus the next day. I like did something affectionate.
You put your hand on my head, on my neck or something, and I was like, no, that's not what friends do.
Yeah. He called me on it. He was like, stop fucking putting your hand on my neck and
Oh, really?
letting me dry hump, bitch.
Why? Because she was giving you the wrong idea?
No, she was just like, the whole time she was just like, I'm in a relationship, and like we shouldn't do anything. And then I'm getting ready to leave, and she's just like
Yanking your dick.
caressing my face, and I'm like, no.
Squeezing your junk.
Uh-huh.
Nibbling your thigh.
What?
Yeah. My boyfriend before we started dating, like a year before we started dating, he dated a girl for 6 years.
Shit.
And he does still talk to her. So I think it's great. Like, I don't have a problem with it at all. But I do know that they who had grown extremely close, as you can imagine, over a 6-year period, like that's essentially like your
A
whole
marriage.
adulthood.
Yeah.
But senior year of college to age 26, like
Yeah, that's a
your
long
whole
time.
young adulthood. So I imagine that was very hard, but for your own mental health, you need to make sure that you are acting like your own person, because I think after a certain amount of time, and I imagine 3 years is the same,
Yeah.
you're a unit and you don't really know how to be your own person. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. I don't know. I'm kind of like
some time.
I'm pro just cutting them out completely. The only reason I didn't cut you out completely was because you were my friend during our relationship.
Mhm.
You're one of my only boyfriends who's like my friend, you know, like had my best interests at heart the whole time. The rest of them were like fucking trash fires.
Cody
So I was
Allen,
like, oh yeah.
Cody Allen says, after hearing Andrea recount the story of the dry humping at the wedding,
The classic.
I don't think the word dry should be in it. I was going to say that, Cody. It was not as dry as she would like
Those-
to.
So fucking mad at her
Why?
because Andrea,
Because you were grinding up on him for 2 straight hours and
and
then
you were.
did nothing.
But also, I was wearing my wedding pants. Like, this is my suit pants. And she's obviously wet. And she's, like, trying to rub it on me. And it was, like...
Trying to.
It was so visible on me.
Ah!
What little there was. It was so visible. Like, I was in the bathroom scraping it off.
Why
That-
did you have your wedding pants on?
Because we got into the apartment. And then she's just immediately, like... Also, I didn't have any other clothes. I was like, laying in the bed with clothes on. And then
Yeah.
she was like...
You knew what you were doing laying in the bed.
She was like, do you mind if I take my shirt off? And I was like, come on.
Yeah, because that's a normal thing to do.
I was wearing a dress. I was wearing a dress and Thinks panties because I didn't have underpants. And I didn't
think panties are
or the
very
period
comfortable.
panties, and you know, they catch moisture of any sort, inclling
moist humping.
dry
Blaine,
hump
that
moisture.
Credit to Blaine.
But yeah, we just like no, we were like laying. I was like, do you want to just lay down?
Everybody knows lay
wasn't-
down is code for fucking.
He wanted it.
I did not know that. I was just.
Oh, I know that. I mean,
Yeah.
I've never used the phrase lay down with another person and it didn't mean fucking.
Yeah.
Never.
That's crazy.
Not once.
Not once.
Do you want to lay down together?
Right.
I don't think she said it like that. She said, I think she was like, I'm gonna lay down, and then
I'm gonna lay down.
I wasn't. That's the thing is, it was like incremental. She was like, I'm gonna lay down, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna take a nap too. And then she's like, can we cuddle? And
Yeah,
I was
a
like, can we
nap.
cuddle? I'm gonna take my shirt off. Yeah, okay.
Is it a nap or is it a fat?
Yeah. Nailed it. It was. I didn't even know what I was doing. I like wanted to do it, but wasn't sure. I was all over the map. I admit that I was a mess during this time period, but I also yeah, I don't know. I don't know what I was doing. I don't know. Yeah.
Okay, so I think we gave good advice. on
Yeah.
that.
Cut it out for a time period and
Kill
then
him.
and kill him. Ask him to nap with you at a wedding. There was another girl there that I thought was interested in you, and I was like, "Yeah, go dance
Oh
with
yeah,
her."
you were trying to hook them up.
Yeah, but I was like,
She said yes and then no.
"Yeah."
Who?
does that?
This girl.
Oh, the girl.
Like,
Dustin-
She said yes
I
to a
asked
date?
her out, and then she said yes, and then later she said no.
And then Andrea slid into her DMs and was like, "You better fucking say no. You better go back and say."
Oh yeah, he's like, I wonder why she said yes, and
And I'm
then
like, oh.
suddenly she didn't want to anymore.
I don't know.
Suddenly she was like shaking. I don't know why she was shaking.
She saw me on the street and she said, "Get away from me."
She
just
started
ran.
running in the opposite direction, and was like, "What?"
Dustin is saved in my phone as Dustin quote I can smell your pussy Noack because of this wedding hookup because I was so moist from the
From the moist humping.
moist
Okay,
humping.
By the way, anybody who claims that they don't like that word, grow the fuck up.
Yeah, it's fine.
It's a fine word, and also like, why don't you like it?
Yeah.
It reeks of like misogyny.
moist.
Yeah, because I think people think of a moist vagina and that is gross to them, but like moist vaginas are beautiful.
They're great.
And
I don't think of that. I think of a man saying moist and like moist.
Oh, I don't like
Right,
that.
but mo-
Well, 'cause
That's why
I-
it's bad.
but what's creepy about that?
It just feels predatory. If I hear a guy being like, "She's moist,"
Who's
right,
saying
because
that? Who are you
it's-
talking
but
to?
that's what I'm saying. It's because it's
She's-
a moist vagina.
Emily's breaking your walls down.
Yeah,
I'm not afraid of vaginas. Okay, I'm not afraid of them. I like them.
Dustin, did a vagina hurt you?
Last night
I was raped
I
by-
bullied him into having sex with me twice last night. He was like, "I'm so tired," and
What
I
did
was
you say?
like, "I bullied him into having sex with me last night twice."
Nice.
He's like, "I'm so tired." I'm like, "Oh, I don't know about that."
yeah, how do you bully someone into having sex with
You
you?
climb
I
on,
just keep
I
s- keep
bully
saying I
your
don't want
dick into
to.
getting hard,
and then I climb on top of you and
otherwise
fucking-
known as rape.
Shh, women can't rape. Women are angels.
Yeah.
No, so my vagina was so rancid and moist that Dustin was like, "Jesus, Andrea, I can smell your pussy." Like to go back out into the wedding, and it was so shockingly crass
Oh.
for how gentle you are that I was like, I can't believe that he just said that.
Yeah, like this corn-fed motherfucker.
yeah, just said I could smell your pussy.
I love it's a great smell.
Yeah, it is a great smell.
You know when like you walk into a room and you're like, "Oh,
something went down.
this room is thick with a vagine."
Yeah. It really is like there's no
No mistake.
mistaking
Yeah,
what it
it's
is.
unparalleled.
Yeah. That's pussy.
All right, what was your hot mess moment of the week?
Let's see. I mean, oh yeah, babe, sorry. This is you gotta go. My legs hurt.
Peace out. Everybody say bye to Dustin.
Bye, Dustin.
Oh,
Sorry.
by the way, we're gonna be in very shortly, in a half an hour or so, we're gonna be filming a video, a vlog
A vlog.
that we're gonna put up on Patreon.
Mhm.
Really, we're just filming ourselves getting ready. It's very narcissistic, but
Yeah.
we think you guys are gonna like it, and we're gonna try to feature D-Bag in the video. So
yeah.
if you want more D-Bag,
Dustin, I can smell your pussy, Noack. is what I call him. My hot mess moment of the week. Let's see. I mean, Dustin beat. I was supposed to pick Dustin up at the airport, and he arrived before I got there.
Shocker.
Andrea
being late for something that was predetermined for a certain time.
He was supposed to get in at 7:30, and he landed at 7:07.
Okay,
and I was
granted,
in the car.
That's really fucking early.
Yeah,
like
7:30 means 7:45.
No, it's nice of you to pick him up at the airport.
Thank you.
Like, right? What airport was it?
LaGuardia.
LaGuardia. Yeah, you get on the bus, and you're there.
Yeah,
it's like LaGuardia could not be easier to get to from here.
Yeah.
I don't think.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think I'm gonna give you a pass on this one only because it's 7:00 in the morning, and if I was flying in, I wouldn't expect you to get there on time either. Even if you were like a normal, considerate person.
Yeah. Well, I'm not that.
Yeah.
We know that.
But like, even if you were.
Well, yeah, it's weird because it's so close to me. So me picking up him at the airport is like, I go there, I'm like, hi. And then we get back in a car and we go back to my place. But I do understand the thought, romance behind it.
Yeah. It's not the same. Yeah,
it's not like I have a car and I'm driving him far away,
or can drive.
Yeah, or have ever operated a vehicle,
or have a license, or any idea of
I'm gonna go
the
my
rules of the road.
Whole life. I kind of know the rules of the road now that I have a bicycle.
Oh my god, should I quiz Andrea on the rules of the road? Okay.
Yeah. Let's go.
Yeah. What are the rules in New York State about turning right on red?
Turning right on red. The cars coming this way have the right of way.
I'm sorry, what? The cars coming this way.
I'm this way. And I want to turn right on red.
Yeah.
And then
I'm talking about a stoplight, by the way.
Right.
A red light.
So a four-way intersection.
I'm going to stop you right there. So in New York State, you can turn right on red, but in the entire city of New York City, you cannot. That's that. Yeah, I'm going to give you another question.
Can you turn right on red? Because I have been.
Not in New York City.
Oh, shit.
No. You're a danger to society.
I almost ran over a dog.
Oh, yeah. From doing what?
From bicycling on the sidewalk.
Yeah. What's the rule about bicycling on the sidewalk?
Also illegal.
Here's one.
2 for 2, baby.
Here's one. You're at a stoplight.
This is why I shouldn't drive. Do you see what I've already done with a bike?
She's already almost taken the life of someone's animal.
Yeah.
They must have been so pissed.
It was horrible. I was so wrong. You know when you're so wrong and you're like, there's no way I can justify.
Yeah.
I almost mowed down like a tiny dog. Okay, in my defense, it was tiny. That's all I have.
Wait, how is that a defense? Like, you didn't see it?
I didn't see it.
You saw the man walking it?
This is what happened. So I was biking on the road, as I do, trying to get to the gym, and the road had a bunch of construction. The roads in Queens are so fucking shitty. And so it was like basically a 1-lane road. I don't like sharing like 1-laners with cars because they just like,
oh no, it's horrible.
You out, especially when there's no bike lane. It's just you being like,
oh my god, I'm always scared I'm gonna like,
please don't slam me into another car. Like they're so much bigger. So normally I wouldn't bike on the sidewalk, especially during the day because it's illegal, but also there's so many people. But I really was like, there was no room for me. So I was biking on the sidewalk, and then this guy turned the corner. I was going this way, and he turned the corner, and his dog was tiny.
Yeah.
So the dog
was it like a Maltese? Like was it like a
smaller
fluffy?
than that, like a tiny little
fluffy,
like a Chihuahua-sized dog.
Oh, a little desert dog. Yeah. I love a little desert dog.
And it darted out, and then I saw him, and then he saw me, and he pulled the dog back.
Oh!
Yeah, it was so bad. It was so bad. Don't call the cops. Anyone allegedly.
God.
I felt so bad. It was crazy. It was so crazy.
I'm happy that the dog's okay.
Me too. And I was oh my god.
No, you were shook after that.
I was so shook.
Yeah.
I was so in the wrong. I'll never bike on the sidewalk again. It's not worth. I mean, I did it so I didn't get hit by a car, but it was.
A bicyclist once hit my car.
Yeah.
Did I
It
ever
was
tell you
me.
about this?
No.
I was
By
pulling out.
He
so
hit your car. Do you mean you opened your door on
no,
them?
no.
Mm-hmm.
This is so traumatizing. I like can't believe that I'm even admitting this now.
Yeah.
My
Emily
mom
killed someone.
My mom used to work at an evening gown store,
Mhm.
and there was a parking lot that was kind of like it's one of those parking lots that were kind of like in an alley, like between two buildings. So when you pulled out, you can't see anything until you like inch out onto the road.
Yeah.
Because there are buildings on either side.
Yeah.
So I was inching out to turn onto the road, and this bicyclist. So I'm on the sidewalk, but it's a driveway.
Yeah.
And the bicyclist came zooming down the hill, crashed right into the side of the car, and landed on the hood of the car like a body. All I see is a body on my windshield.
God.
And I get out of the car. I put it in park. I get out of the car, and I'm like, oh my God, are you okay? Are you okay? Are you okay? And it was a man that did not speak English. And I was like, are you okay? Do you need me to call 911? Like,
yeah.
I'm freaking out. I don't know if he's injured. And he's just like, no. He starts hobbling back to his bike. And he's like, no, I'm okay. And you know that, like, he wasn't okay, but maybe he didn't want to go to the hospital because, like, he's undocumented or something. And I was like, are you sure? And he just gets back on his bike and just rides away.
Oh, we're murderers.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's, cycling is
dangerous. There have been,
Yeah.
I heard that there have been, like, increased bike accidents this year in Brooklyn, like a rapid increase, but I think that's just because there's way more people who bike.
Yeah, because of
trains
City suck. Yeah, and City Bike. Yeah. Anyways, never on the sidewalk again. Sorry to that guy. And I kept going. I checked, but the dog was fine, and I just kept going because I'm like, I don't want to talk to this man. He's gonna fucking rip my head off, and I deserve it. But I gotta go.
Oh my God, he was like,
you fucking idiot. And I was like, I was like, I know.
Like, I am a fucking
idiot. I'm so sorry. I was so embarrassed, and yeah, it was really, really reckless. So, never again. God gives you warnings.
Well, then.
Yeah. So, one of the rules of the road, I don't think, is to get on the sidewalk and almost hit a dog. I don't think that's one of the rules.
Oh
of
my
the road.
God. No, but no, that's definitely not a rule of the road.
Yeah.
I have one more question.
Yeah, sure.
So
okay.
let's say,
can you turn right on red?
Not in New York City.
Okay. New York State?
Yes, but outside of the city.
Okay.
Everywhere in New York City, you cannot turn any which way on red.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, I've been
it's
breaking
super
the
illegal.
law.
I'm trying to think
Is that
of,
including cyclists?
Cyclists are supposed to obey the same rules of the road, to my knowledge, but that's not, like, I'm not saying that I never go through a red light.
Yeah, it's in the middle of the night.
If nobody's coming.
When no one's there, yeah.
But technically they're supposed to. It's kind of like motorcyclists, kind of, except they have their own lane.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Okay.
I'm trying to think of, like, what would be a really easy one.
Okay.
Just to...
If you see a stop sign, you stop.
If you see a stop sign, you A, stop. B, don't stop. C, get off your bike and smash the stop sign.
Stop.
What do you know what you do with a yield sign?
What's a yield sign?
The yellow one, Andrea. The yellow one that's like an upside down triangle. That's all right. I think what we can surmise.
Do you yield?
You yield if there's a car coming, but if there's not a car coming, you don't have to stop.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I've been doing that.
That's great.
The
that's
not
fantastic.
stopping.
That's great.
Yeah. So I have been obeying
it's a
that
good thing
law.
that no one's ever coming.
Do you always peek? Do you peek your head out when you're biking and there's no one around? Do you like check the intersection? Then when no one's coming, you like bike through real quick.
If it's a red light.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I do too. Yeah.
I do, but I know I shouldn't mostly because of other bicyclists.
Yeah, sure.
Because if they're coming, they might be doing the same thing. Or even if they're not doing the same thing, they have a green light.
Yeah.
Then two bikes smash into each other. I'm sure it's not looking good for either of us.
No. Yeah.
My hot mess moment of the week was I left my house without shoes on. So there's that.
Wait.
I think you all can walk away today just knowing that you can be an educated, smart person,
Uh-huh.
and you could still forget the most elementary of things. And it doesn't make you a bad person.
No.
You know?
It makes you special. Wait. What?
Yeah.
Were you wearing like big socks?
So it happened yesterday. Yeah, I was wearing socks. I'll
Yeah.
give myself that.
Yeah.
But what happened was when in my apartment we have shoe racks. We have like coat hangers and shoe racks right when you walk in,
Uh-huh.
and most of my shoes that I wear regularly are out there.
Yeah.
But I had left the pair of shoes that I was planning on wearing in my bedroom.
Uh-huh.
So then when I walked out, I didn't see them by the door, so I guess I just like thought I was already wearing them. So I went all the way down two flights of
you
stairs
went down this
outside, Andrea. Concrete.
Was this yesterday?
It was 2 days ago.
Oh, okay. Because you didn't get a whole lot of sleep yesterday.
Well, actually, I haven't gotten a lot of sleep in the past 2 days.
Yeah,
so
that-
fair enough.
no shoes on is definitely not a lot of sleep.
I mean,
move.
it's certainly not a well-rested, bright-eyed, and bushy-tailed thing to do.
No.
But yeah, Cody Allen says Andrea yields to no one.
There's never been a more accurate statement.
I'm gonna save your contact as Andrea. What's a yield sign, Alan?
Okay, so today Dustin was he sent me his phone. When my phone broke, he sent me his so that I had a phone in the meantime while I was saving up to get a replacement phone. And I waited until the last minute to fill out some paperwork for the replacement phone and all that stuff. But I knew that as soon as I submitted stuff that it would be shipped to me the next day.
Mm-hmm.
But he was like, well, what happens if it doesn't? And blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, okay, but also
dice.
Also, yeah, right? And then what happened? What happened, Dustin?
Andrea, you have to stop using luck being on your side as proof that your negligent behavior is okay.
Okay, I agree with that.
Thank you. Let us gingerly touch our tips.
You're both right, but the thing is, luck is
Like,
always
nothing is more infuriating than that. Nothing is more infuriating than when you're like, it's all gonna be okay, and you're like, yeah, but not necessarily.
But then, though, it always is, though.
It's not, though. Whatever. It's fuck up your life. What do I care?
I mean, but I don't fuck up.
No, yeah, you're fine.
I don't fuck up. That's the thing, though, is I don't fuck up my life.
Yes, but it only takes one time, is what I'm saying.
Right.
This thing with the phone is like, whatever.
Yeah,
Or
well,
whatever. Yeah.
it's just an example. When Cody says I yield to no one, it hits on a bigger pattern of mine, which is like
That you're gonna die in a bike accident. Yeah.
that I enjoy controlled risk.
What's a yield sign?
I don't know. I like controlled risk. I like to push it, but yet
Do you guys think that I should take her to a parking lot and like just I'm even reconsidering the question. Yeah, I don't know. I just like
Okay, but here's the thing though.
an empty parking lot. Like
Okay.
an empty parking lot.
In certain areas, time management. But here's the thing: I also like get a lot of shit done.
Yeah, but you gotta work on the time management.
I know. Yes, you're right.
And like it's
The lateness for sure. But okay, but
not just the lateness. There's communication that goes along with the lateness
sure.
that would soften the blow of the lateness.
Yeah, sure. Agreed. But I will say, okay, my risk-taking behavior, I still manage to live a pretty complete life despite how much of a hurricane I am. So,
Yes. We're talking about different things, I think. Like, I'm talking about
Dustin's eyes are rolling to the back of his
I
head.
think we're all talking about different things. Like, if it's not bothering you to like roll the dice if it doesn't stress you out. Like being late for your own personal things.
Yeah.
For example, a flight.
Yeah.
That your mom paid for.
Didn't learn a lesson on that one either.
Right, because you made the flight. But like, if that's a risk that's worth taking to you, that's one thing. But like, if it's like these little, like, leaving the house with a half an hour for a 45-minute trip.
I agree with that.
Things like that, like, these things start to...
They're like chronic. I agree with that.
They start to peeve people, meaning me. I'm peeved.
I agree. We all have our flaws. We do all have our flaws.
Listen, no one's perfect. Are you God? Then you ain't perfect.
Yeah. We all have our flaws. I will say, I don't know. It's kind of like an Allen family thing where I feel like there's great catastrophes in my life, but also huge amounts of luck.
Yeah. So?
I don't know.
Don't you want to be like the best version of yourself? Like, don't you want to be the kind of person that shows up
I
early?
don't want to be anything other than what I've been trying to be lately. All I have to do is think of me and have peace of mind. Yes, of course I do. God, this is what happens when you bring your boyfriend and your best friend together. It's a fucking
we start shitting on
dump fest.
Well, Andy will be here soon, so you can shit on me all you want.
Yeah.
Andy, you and Andy will have you'll be able to commiserate on the fact that I make everybody do everything for me.
Yeah. We're not all perfect. Dustin also has flaws.
Yes, everybody has flaws. I don't think that's what we're arguing. But not everybody has flaws and says like, well, I have flaws, but you know what? Everything works out for me.
It is infuriating. I must be infuriating.
I'm like fuming.
Person to have in your life.
There's smoke coming out of the ears right now.
I know. And
you know what? I think it's time to cut
I find it amusing.
Go to patreon.com/hotmess if you join in the month of December, or, tell your friends if they join in the month of December. At the $5 or the $10 level, you'll get access to both December bonus shows, typically only available at the $10 tier. And you will get the video that we are recording tonight, which is a Get Ready With Us, featuring Dustin and Slamdy, which should be pretty fun. Mm-hmm. And again, that will only be available in the month of December. So, happy holidays!
We love you. Listen, risk takers out there, keep doing it. They'll always come back.
Obey yield signs.